Hello everyone, and welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Let's play the first episode, episode 1, the first turnabout. Damn it, why me? I can get caught, not like this. Gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Huh. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, but you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Can I lower the... Yeah, the sound effects, let's lower those. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case. Clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. I read the case report covered so many times. It's... wait. Oh, no way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming in. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Press tab to check it at any time. Okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Cindy's autopsy report. Okay. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. And the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. B. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Used to check on the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, to describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, we completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. They just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Okay. Indeed. She appears to have returned to the day before the murder. No way. The victim was the model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. He took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. I couldn't really see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Bot, what do you think of her now? I think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Objection! My client had no idea the victim was seeing the other man. The question's irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, I don't remember, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Let's have him answer honestly. No, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. I wasn't home, man. But, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, defendant's lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. That simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Before making the gruesome discovery, saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. The day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saweet to the stand. What's this guy? Mr. Said, I sell newspapers, subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saweet, let me proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account, okay. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there. Woman, not moving, dead. I crawled in a fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. To a nearby park and found a public phone. I remembered the time exactly. It was 1 PM. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to be worked during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saweet used was one of those. Your Honor, record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in Mrs. Stone building was out from noon to 6 PM on the day of the crime. 6 hours? What the fuck? Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave? Lies? What? Who's lying? Client is innocent, right? That witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Hold the key. It's in the evidence. Statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Arrived home from Paris of 37, day before murder. And electricity was gone from noon to 6 p.m. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Okay, can I switch? How do I switch? Here. Newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee the scene. Okay. And once we have found the contradicting evidence, present in a rapid in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the point out the contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. I was going door to door, selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I wailed in her pride and found myself unable to go inside. I told to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The nearby parking of public, okay. 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over here. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. Tapping the court record with tab if something strikes you as being suspicious. Then find evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to the court. Okay, it's the fact that he knew the phone isn't working, but he didn't want to go to the apartment. Yeah, thinking it's strange I looked inside the apartment. LB present. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? Climb mountains because they are there. The same thing. True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did pain cut him off so quickly? You looked into the apartment. What happened then? I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Well, and tried and found myself unable to go inside. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Okay, let's try this one. Present. Oh, wait. Let's, press the phone with this. I don't know if it's gonna work. I just want to try it out. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Exactly, are the events in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts before making accusations. I think that won't mean any points to the judge. Wait, what's the... Where's the contradiction? I don't see any contradiction right now. I was going door to door, paying subscription when I saw the man fleeing an apartment. Okay. I'm confused here. Electricity was not working from noon to 6 p.m. Okay. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call... What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? You said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, Dad, I can explain that. There's a cordless phone on a shelf near the entranceway. I reached inside and tried to use it to call. That phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Nearby parking found a public stone. Why is a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. Being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer. The nearby apartments. Right, what time did he call again? 1 p.m. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Isn't some evidence to contradict him? But this doesn't really... Oh, she died at 4 p.m. That's what contradicts it. Okay, I found it. Found a contradiction. Present. You found a body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I found it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Autopsy notes the time of death sometimes after 4 p.m. There's nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this the 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐸, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Note down the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, totally. Because the electricity was off. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one. Easy. Okay, the time of discovery. Let's check the... See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Present. With the blackout record. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. This record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saweet? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Right. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saweet? The court would prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saweet. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You said you didn't go to the apartment. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd think. A little doubtful. Really sorry, I really just remember the table clock. Table clock? How do I say he didn't go to the apartment? Present this. I just want to see what happens. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saweet. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. The murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I was there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Struck her with the clock. The shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound he heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saweet, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you are so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? It's no baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? You strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. The clock, I heard no, I mean, I saw. Ah! Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order! Order in the court, I say! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright? Honor? Claim the sound a witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saweet heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear is if you simply... sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between that Mr. Saweet heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saweet, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. There's nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright? Seems you lack the critical evidence to support the claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let your indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Saweet. Come all the way here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! The lawyers are so slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing you can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Saweet. Yeah, I mean, Chief. It's an upright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. You can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and prove it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, because she was in Paris. Wait, maybe I can prove it. I must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Alright, then let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. You found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. It proves why the clock was running slow. Passport. Repent. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. It's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saweet? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Okay. Order in the court. Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. Just say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. The true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank 𝐒𝐸𝐽 was a common burglar. He posted a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. 𝐒𝐸𝐽 left himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. 𝐒𝐸𝐽 grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. Ooh, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial and such a testifying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong with now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my stint is when this go, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. Don't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this cloak for her. Made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and he was just playing me for a fool. Wouldn't that make you want to just cry? Larry. You're so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. You don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Well, she kept the statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a cloak, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy cloak to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about a dinner on me? We'll drink a toast. Innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, that's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Alright, this was episode 1. Thank you for watching. We will be focusing on the episode 2, About Sisters. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called up in a while. Sorry, I've been busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold the evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. Don't feel safe keeping the evidence there. Gotcha. So, what is this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. Thought you might like it. Always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Oh no. No, I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Is it working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. There's some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Hey, 9 o'clock? Pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, the deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5, 9:27 a.m. September 5, 8:57 p.m. 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐜𝐬 Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. It must be the thinker that swallowed up those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cognitive of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Uh-oh, I'm late. Oh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over so we would go all out for dinner. What's that smell? What? Mia! She's in her office. Examine. Move. Quickly move. Office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Oh. Chief? 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 Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. Left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, began to fade. Until finally she was caught. Chief. Salmon? Chief. Hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, just struck on the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. I think her lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Paper edited card record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Pieces of the glass lights then lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the code record, okay. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper? Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Yeah. Word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Oh yeah, did Mia write this? Piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Received edited code record. That's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. I don't know what that girl was doing here. She's and bird documents are back here. This is where she filed the records in recent journal. It's just court. How do I call the police? Move? Or examine phone. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. Few of the screws on this receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Staring right at me. Holding a phone in her hand. The receiver is missing 3 screws. I did not use it. Okay. Painful ledger book. Everything is written in the sheaf, ultra neat handwriting. A small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used is the PC for his email. Picked up his ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Chief chair. Simple functional design. It was pretty good to sit in too. Encrusted with the dried blood. Ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be remains of a glass slide stand. It's a large building across from the office. Gateway Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. Probably died instantly. Can I move out of here? That girl just now. Where did she go? Right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't turn around on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? Yeah, I was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there would be a use for the evidence like this outside the courtroom. What percent paper? When Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Let's just write my name. Oh, now I've done it. Police. I don't think they're coming this way. Police, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick 𝐒𝐤𝐬, see? 𝐒𝐤𝐬, what an odd name. I received a report from the building across the way, see? The person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, that's great. Oh yeah, wait, she wouldn't have, nah. Whoa! Excuse me? Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this, here, in her own blood, see? In her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? And this is how police operates. My younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 AM. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. Look so tired. You're going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Up to you. Better give it to her straight. Up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite a scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ah, so we crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. It sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It is true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Let's talk to her. Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. The acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like a finger. What Larry made. Could that have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. Remember? You want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. Recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Cell phone. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. The detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Alright. Of course. Next time I see Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐬, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Nice memo. Conversation I had with my sister is recorded on a cell phone. Okay, day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. Oh, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the finger clock, the Larry made. It qualifies as a serial murderer by now. But then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need for now. Here are the mediums. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Faith family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Faith family? Mia was into the stuff too? Of course. Left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goddess spirit medium? ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Can you contact me as spirit then? I just ask her to kill her. Oh, I'm not sorry. I'm still in training. Couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Nothing the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call them. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Hey, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow, at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Will that happen? Giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. I'll be back. Examine. Now for the camera. This guy monitors the visitor's room. Doesn't move an inch. A real pro, this guy. There's nothing else here. Present. Check the Maya receipt again. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. Why? Anything I did it too? Oh, I don't. Just a hunch, but the detective thinks I did it. Okay, let's move. Go to the Crossbar Law Offices. Step number 6, Crossbar Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he would back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. See if there's anything. Table for clients. An Elgin and Boney case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell there's someone got money to burn. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil plant is so fake it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. There's nothing here. And this lawyer seems just he only cares about money and not the clients. Okay, move back to the detention center. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Where? He's not there. Let's go back and let's move to 𝐒𝐸 Law Offices. Center 6, 𝐒𝐸 Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I'm sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Buds guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Buds guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬. 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬, wasn't it? Dick 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬 to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. I'm her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you'd better do it quick. Ew, thinks I'm Moya's lawyer. Okay, let's present to him the paper with the memo. I was wondering, did you see Maya's cell phone? Oh, Dad, I have that. You think you would have... you could have it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Rick, the lawyer. He's onto me. Tell him straight. If I tell him what I wanted, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Oh, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds a lot of little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite a detective. Oh, here, he can have the phone back. There aren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Since you didn't notice the recorded conversation. A cell phone received from Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬. Check the call record to hear the recorded conversation. Okay. Well, I know the conversation, I don't need to listen to it. Let's talk to him. Yeah. About Mrs. Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. No use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get a special treatment. Alright. You can see the report. But that's all. Okay, autopsy report added. And Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say it like that? State's prosecutor, Edgeworth, is on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You're being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning to talk to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. But that woman, come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this. I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? Let's send her home already then. Ah, you'll be trying your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. To pay a visit to Miss May. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a fair prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Well, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, which ward is on this one? He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forced evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I would be facing him so soon. Okay, let's move across the way to the hotel. September 6th, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi, smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. He. Memo to self. Thank Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬 for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting that I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Let's have a look. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let's talk to her about what you witnessed. You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? A bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, we'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see your 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on the television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, where do you go look for clues? In the garbage? This mate doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. My theory right now is the person who's staying with her is the murderer, and the screwdriver there is the one that was used to tamper with the phone. Can I examine? What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Flowers are fake, as expected. No sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my flora knowledge. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Light summer sunlight streams through the window. There's fan-cool Law Offices building, of course. I can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. Okay. What else do we have? Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay, can we present her any evidence? Not really, no. Let's move back to the detention center. Detention center? Her family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father then died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, to become independent, I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. By herself up on that mountain. Mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, didn't he use the spirit medium? Did they? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. You thought? You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud. And the media jumped on that big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White? Excuse me, White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Let's move back to the office. The lawyer, maybe he's there now. Seems like Mr. Crossbar is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer. Are you now? Yes? Well, yes. And what do you want? Not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Quite a strange reaction. Cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. We're taking cases on a day's notice. Oh, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Talk? Or your refusal? How can you just refuse her like that? Please tell me why you won't take that case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see? The client is Mia Fey's sister. I trusted you. I knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Beep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. Beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Yeah. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. I'd apprenticed that one. Techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with burning passion. Never looked back, that one. A painting. It's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the view of the sea, weep on the straw hat. Worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Isn't interested. Not for sale. I'm not buying. Yes. Okay, let's move back to detention center. Number 6, 3:42 p.m. Detention center visitor. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Let's see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. I'm the saddest person without any friends. No, I've been there a long time ago. I became a lawyer in the first place. Someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Oh yeah. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. It's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one. Get you out of here. Right, thank you. You smile at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. I trust you. You trust me too, okay? The deal. So what's next? Something that's been bugging me. So what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There must be something in there. Let me move to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Alright. I'll just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Can I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Alright, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Examine this quickly. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Ah, a wiretap? What would a woman like her doing be with a thing like this? That added the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. How would she have something like this in her hotel room? The story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For my sake, get to this woman's bottom. I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Oh, time to scrap. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Report. September 7, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today. He will be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have witnesses who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective 𝐒𝐞𝐬𝐤. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick 𝐒𝐤𝐬, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐬, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. The cause of death? Loss of blood. After being struck by a blunt object, sir. The The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was a heavy object, enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. We're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. Immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I'd heard evidence she did it, sir. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐬, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Mrs. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Mrs. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mrs. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I don't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Shh. Back. Hey, Maya, just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony. You'd bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should expect that Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Okay, press. Who did you say you got a call from? Oh, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Yes. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I would say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. The motto with this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found at the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Mrs. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your damn act will only get you so far. Your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair? You do stand out like suspicious people at the crime scene. He does have a point about her. It's pretty unmistakable. Should pick my points to press with a little more care. Immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Press. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? I heard correctly. You said you arrested her because you had a hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I already said it. You did say it. Said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't just suspicious. She sure is a pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was of the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with my very own eyes. Yes. Did you find any evidence? Oh no, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. Getting to the good part. I have a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, and who did write it, smarty pants? Who? Miss May. Well, it could have been the witness, Miss May. Hold on, the witness was in her hotel room, not in the office. I'm pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word May was written clearly in blood. Yes. You have proof it was Maya who wrote that. Of course I do, pal. Sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. What this written showed that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? Well, first they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobins, hemoglobin bobbin. Use the testing on this matter, pal. Not expert in blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐬. Yeah? Look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Okay, it's a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? Right hand. She was right-handed. Haha, nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Yeah, this is bullshit, you know? She wrote it because of the statue evidence inside of the recording. Press. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐬. You get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. Facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of their killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. That's what he said. That's the whole testimony. Okay, there has to be contradiction in there. Let's find it. Let's check the... let's check what we have. The receipt. Yeah, let's present this to wiretap with the scene. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Exactly, are the evidence and the statement just now related? Are they? at all. That's right. Please think the facts over before making accusations. Okay, that's not good. Not that. Not a memo. Only the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Present this with the phone, maybe. September 9. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the finger, and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working, that's lame. I'll take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Leave that to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Let's try this one. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Oh, really? Which cannot be ruled. Have to think before we make the accusation, Mr. Wright. Oops, that didn't go so well. Okay, maybe I didn't read their autopsy. Let me read the autopsy. Oh, right. Death was instantaneous. If it was instantaneous, how could she write it? No. We cannot do this one. That one. She wrote one. Before the killer, the victim wrote the killer's name. If you present it with the autopsy that says death was instantaneous, it contradicts itself. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have it? Could have. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. He died immediately. But Ink, you're way out of this one, detective. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, beg your pardon, but when exactly do you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder, right? It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being, the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? Second autopsy was performed yesterday. At my request. That was almost immediate due to blow from a blunt object. There is a possibility the victims lived for several minutes after the blow. Received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor. Quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see, you Edgeworth. Should have known you would have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Anything you want to say? The detective's a sham. Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? Disappointed in you. Handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. Court accept the evidence. This report updated in the court record. Death from a blow by a blunt object may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Yeah, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand. Okay. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton wanking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. I've already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, my holler room, tee. Checked in, right? After lunch. This hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. Law Offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 AM at night. And 9 PM at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, oh, no woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the moosey girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to the one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Yeah, and that's all I saw. Every little bit switzy. Wink. Well, Your Honor? I see, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Oh, the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Can you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Fire's faced understudy. Were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Miss Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Just to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Witness's account. Looks like 9 AM at night. 9 o'clock at night. Look out the window, you know? Okay, press. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily. Sort of, you know. I have a feeling. I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely must have a reason to look out of your window at that time of night. I-O. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needing her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah. Stop him. Poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out of the window. What did you see next? Then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Yes? A woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey? Uh-huh. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? The person attacking her? The one attacking her was the music girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Yes. How do you know she was the defendant? Well, you know, she had girlish physique. I don't know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Question this testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you are lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. Saw her? So did Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. Just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Be good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, what kind of statue clock? I think. Does the accuracy of the May report not startle you? How does she know it's a clock? I see. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I did see everything, I did. So you saw me then too, right? Of course. I remember that spiky hair everywhere. Vicky? Witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense's attorney. Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. Victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right as in your right? As you look from the hotel? Which hand do you think? Do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand, right? Fine, Mr. Wright. Let's continue. Let me check the map first. Let me check the plan. Not gonna question it right now. And the girl with the hippie clothes ran after her. Yes? How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like in a bun. What happened then? She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from? He picked it up from the desk. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, that kind of statue clock. Thinker, I think. Press. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, that kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Okay, let's present it. How did she know it's a clock? That's the thing. Present. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person is in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was the clock? Oh, witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue your question to question the witness. Good, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? Did that... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard. Let's say the time. So you've been to the law office of 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐜𝐬? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law office of 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐬, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. Not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it. Wait, let's check the court record. When did she die? I don't have the time of the death. Well, she couldn't have heard it. Yeah. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? It's a trivial matter. It would no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn. Time to switch directions. Quick. You can proceed, Mr. Wright? No. Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... you don't have wrong? Why? Your Honor... oh yeah, there's no batteries. I forgot. Your Honors, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in the question rang. The battery is empty, yeah. The clock is missing the clockwork. How could he possibly... let's take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. The clock is missing the clockwork. Quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. What a show you've put before us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there is no contradiction. That's true. It is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. Now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Evidence that proves when the clock was removed is... the phone. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Aha, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐥𝐬 overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. You just want me to hold onto the finger for you then? If you could. Yeah. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5, 1927 AM. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. It was man-made. It was made by that person. The witness claims she had seen it before. This directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted into this court. Well then, let's see it. Please reproduce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Order! What is she doing? What's it to you, porcupine hat? What stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. And she should die for it. Die! Wait, it's the same guy. But he is wearing a wig, right? He has the same reaction. This is a court of law. The witness will remain calm. Okay. Okay. Oh. Kill me, Grunt. Did I, lose it? Yes, I did. Hehe. That's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see truth of the matter. Miss April May I knew the weapon was a clock because you hold it. It's familiar territory. I didn't use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Miafe, I say. When he struck, the force of the impact made the finger ring. That's when he heard it. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, right? What's that supposed to mean? Because you just proved that the tanker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness is a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain the poor, misguided Mr. Wright? That you were in the hotel at the time of the murder? She can prove it, she did it. It would be my pleasure. Oh wait, that's right, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? That's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness' story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. Didn't go so well. If that's the case, how did she know a tinker was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone. I have proof. Well, proof, you say? The court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know tinker was a clock? Conversation. The defendant's cell phone. We've seen that already. You cannot listen to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called him in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to tell you. I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. Made to look like the statue, the finger. It tells you the time. Did you mention the finger? How would the witness know of this conversation? We have proof that she knew of the conversation. Yes, she had a wiretap in the room. Have a look at this. Oh, that? Oh, this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May. You used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you know the tinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Honor, this is ridiculous. Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Larf! Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You're a lawyer. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't typically tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgewood wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. Hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation to the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. Something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. Object to calling the bellboy. Aye? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April's alibi is not called into question after examining the bellboy, you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. But you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. I'm never gonna give up. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. Accept your condition. Cool. You fall right into my trap. Huh? Oh, very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe you are ready for the witness to testify. He certainly looks like a bellboy. Yes, sir. Receive your summons in the midst of work, sir. Happy to be of service. This looks rather heavy. Without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel. Business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. He said 9. He asked me for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Why? I brought it to her, precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. Let's not risk anything. Let's just press everything. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. What exactly did you do at the hotel? Anything required of me, sir. Check in guests, I check out guests, clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. Treat Miss May personally. Always so prim? That's right. I refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? Check Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all their stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. Then I saw them. Point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. What then? You asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her 9 o'clock on the dot. Yes. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes. Confirmed that the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV. I wished to drink after she finished, sir. The time of the murder. Brought it there at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. Can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Before I knocked on her door, the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why should she be so particular about the time? It's obvious. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Sure, it was Miss April herself. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir, it's an enduring mannerism of mine. How come you are so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with, a embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. Or a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. This moment I shall never ever forget, sir. That's pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Oh good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. They had two bottles there. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This chariot of justice has gone long enough. Oh no, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in's fine, she checked in, the room service. Bed making? I could ask him about bed making. Bed making? Tell me about making beds that day. I warned what you were going to ask, but bed making, a new law. Oh no, Mr. Edgeworth. Witness will answer the defensive question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. To bring pillows for two, of course. They are quite light, you see? See, thank you. Pillows for two? Oh boy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Oh boy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Let's try. It's the sort of thing you are normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April may check into the twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. When you brought them to room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, you just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Don't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, Mr. Wright, who is the other person? Simple, it was. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, and Miss May herself has an alibi in the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. Bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh my, what a convenient little setup. It's too late. Too late? I suppose you would like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. Court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I fully understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Number 7. 2:24 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 1. Mr. Wright? You're amazing at it there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. Well, what happens with me? Get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Yet. Oh, I see. I got a lead in today's trial. Lead? The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms from work on everyone. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. I think he was the one who... Maybe so. Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might become in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. The testimony added. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do to me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Alright. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And next time we can finish this game. Yeah, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.